large part of my job is dealing with stuff like this. Traffic. Sometimes extremely bad traffic jams. Pretty much every morning or every evening, about 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock both times. 5 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the evening. This happens. Traffic. And traffic for someone like me or some of these other trucks around here is a little bit different than if you're in traffic in a motorcycle or on a motorcycle. You can't be in a motorcycle, but on a motorcycle or in a car. If you're in a big truck, like something like this, we're kind of like the elephants on the road. And all these little guys here are like the flies that we have to swat with our tails. Road rage is common. I understand what road rage is. Trust me, I know what it is. Though I really don't get it. And I don't think most truck drivers do because we're so used to it. I mean, probably not as used to it as some of these cars out here. They have to deal with it every day. Sometimes I could be in the middle of nowhere at this time and not see a car at all. But every time I am in a major U.S. city, here in Atlanta, Georgia, my fair share. I do get my fair share of traffic. But the thing you need to do in situations like this is just stay calm and keep your eyes open. If you're behind the wheel, you should probably keep your eyes open anyway. Traffic is just one of those things that does not make your life easier.
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left at the fork.
Google makes my life easier. This, on the other hand, this is definitely going to make my life easier. I'm parking right now, taking my quick 30-minute break, just so I can build up some hours and drive a little bit further. And I figured, why not go ahead and test this product out and see how well it works with my battery of my drone in this camera right there. I'm going to put this in this. But first I have to take out a regular battery. See, this one doesn't have a cord on it. This is an actual battery. This is not, but it looks like it. I'm going to shove that in here real fast. Lock it in place. If I can. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm going to grab my battery off of my drone and hook it up and see how well it works. See if all the power and all the goodness comes on. This should last quite a while compared to this little thing. All hooked up, so in reality, or in theory, I can just put this battery in my pocket. It has a long enough cord, but right now I'm just gonna set it there on my workstation desk. So this is my electronics area. As you can tell, there's lots of wires and phones and goodness here. This is my little workstation. My laboratory, if you will. Well, nothing to do it, but I guess to do it. This has a 3 locking mechanism on it. Oh, after I cough here. Because it's a 3-axis gimbal. So axis 1, axis 2, axis 3. So let's see. So we boot up the battery. And it's on. Then I guess we just turn this on and see if it comes to life. It does. It came to life. It's working. It's working. What I could do now is see if this thing records and the audio works. You know what's weird about it though is I do have this Rode mic on here, and then sometimes the lip syncing or the audio and the video don't match, which is weird. I got to figure that out. So sometimes in future videos, there might be that mistake going on. I'm going to try never to let it happen. I'm always going to review the video and the audio to make sure it's synced. But sometimes things happen. Okay, here we go. This is an audio. Is everything working perfectly? Because you're on this camera, 1080p. I switched it to 24 frames a second to see if that might help with the audio and stuff like that. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Can you? I don't know. I'm going to look at it here in a second. Hopefully this works. I do have this ginormous battery here that I could put in my pocket, carry it around. It's definitely not as easy as this. This is pretty easy. This same exact battery, oh, if I can find it, that lasts only 15 minutes in that camera will last about 4 hours in this camera, because it's not running, or in the gimbal, because this isn't running a camera. This is actually just holding my phone. So I have my phone in here, like so my phone is operating off its own battery, like that. See, can you guys see that? My phone operates off its own battery, and the only thing the battery in here does is control the gimbal. So these will last a lot longer than that, but they don't last in that camera. This should. All right, everybody, my 30 minutes is almost up. Let me see how the audio works on this. Oh, by the way, I could see what you guys see. See? Now that I got you all set up and ready to go, there's a little bit of adventure just down the road. Wait a second, that kind of rhymed. There's adventure up there on that hill. Adventure! I've taken you to this place in the past, not with drones or anything like that, but I have went up here and shot pictures at this old amusement area that used to be a fireworks stand back in the day. But a couple years ago, the fireworks stand exploded in a gigantic ball of fury and no longer exists. But what was unique about this fireworks stand is they did have a few amusement rides and oddities out in the parking lot, like the world's largest fire engine and a Titan rocket sitting right there, which I don't believe is real. But I wanted to come and get some aerial pictures of that, get a different perspective of a fallen down Ferris wheel and stuff. And I was going to show you guys that on the vlog. But as I was taking this exit, there's something I've never noticed before. Up here on this mountain, it looks like there's an abandoned theme park up there. Most of the time you don't see that stuff because there's leaves and everything else on the trees and it's all hidden. But because it's not fall anymore, it's winter time, and none of the leaves are really on a lot of those trees, coming down the road, I noticed little specks of metal and things up there. So I'm going to fly and get some aerial pictures of this real fast. Then I'm going to take my drone and investigate that. Should be pretty interesting. And then I got to go do some paperwork. I am actually glad I did not take the Segway. Well, I can't take the Segway up there anyway. That's pretty wooded. But I'm kind of glad I did not hike up there. From the road, it looked like it might have been more incredible than what it probably actually is. Though it's probably pretty neat to walk up there and see that old Ferris wheel. But I really didn't see too much buried, you know, down around there. Maybe the Ferris wheel up on that hill was the only thing there. Maybe at one time they were planning on creating something and got the Ferris wheel up and ran out of money. I don't know. Something I should do some research on. But at the moment, I'm glad I got a drone. I am parked right here on the side of the road. I parked again. Not just to show you guys that one attraction that I showed you earlier, but on the other side of this hill, about 3 miles away, is something truly spectacular. Actually, it's a place where I don't think I'm allowed on the property anymore, but I have a drone that'll fly that far now. Now, I mean, my Spark won't go that far, but the Mavic will. Where am I at? I am hiding on a big side of a hill. The freeway's on the other side of that hill. This is a pretty good sized hill. I am gonna fly my DJI Mavic all the way over to Ken Ham's Ark Encounter. Just because he calls me out quite a bit on his website and stuff, or he used to. He hasn't in a while, but I've been watching a lot of his stuff that he posts on Facebook and Twitter, and how incredibly busy the place is. It's Disney type busy. There's not enough room in the parking lots. It's just so, they're just packed all the time. I don't believe the guy. I've been to the attraction before. I've been put in the back of a police car and escorted off the property before. The whole place is a scam. And anytime he posts videos like that, I have personal reasons not to believe the man. Now, you followers, all you Ken Ham followers and Answers in Genesis people, believe what you want. It's a free country. But it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now on a Wednesday. What I know Disney has like hundreds of thousands of people on their property right now, and you're complaining that you guys are saying that you are extremely busy too and have over 1 million people come and visit and stuff like that. I'm gonna sit here about 3 miles away, fly my drone over, and check out your parking lot. I think that's what I'm gonna do. You don't control the airspace. You may be able to keep me off the property, but you don't control the airspace. So I'm gonna take the bird up. And as we near the parking lot, look how packed it is. That ginormous parking lot is packed. And Ham was not lying when he said he gets over 1 million people coming to see his attraction. it's pretty much what I expected, right? Empty parking lot. Now, I'm not disparaging the Ark Encounter as a roadside attraction. It's a roadside novelty, whatever you want to call it. I mean, everybody has a right to do what they want to try and do to make money, but duping the people like that, I don't know. That one place bugs the heck out of me. And it's still to this day, even though the stuff that happened back in March, it's part of the past, but it still bugs me. And then seeing that stuff on Twitter constantly, it's kind of nice to get confirmation that everything that's being said on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that isn't true. And I just shown it. And I was expecting that. That's exactly what I was expecting. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, get some fuel, head on up into Springfield, Ohio, and put this stuff together and get this up for you guys. And hopefully you enjoy it. I'm getting a lot more drone footage. And I'm planning on getting a lot more footage as time goes on and I get more stuff. Doesn't mean my videos are going to be any better. The content's still probably going to be not great. But maybe audio and visually it will come together. Still have the same old content. Anyway, guys, until the next time, I love you all. Peace out, everybody. I'm now ending the day as I started it.